Another memorable night in women's mixed martial arts is in the books as we crowned not one but actually two champions. We saw the Invicta FC debut of a host of champions or former champions from other organizations, and it is my pleasure at this time to welcome the president of Invicta FC, Shannon Knapp.
Everyone for coming out tonight and the support that you give Invicta and our athletes. Secondly, and most importantly, I want to thank the athletes. They put on amazing performances every time they step in our cage. Did you guys enjoy the show? Yeah. At this time, you can see we have Marlon, Barb Lonchek, Chris Cyborg, and Sarah Kaufman. We're going to open the floor up for questions. So Mike has the microphone. If you want to ask a question, please just give him a signal. Okay?
Back. Thanks, sir. Hey, this question's for Barb. Barb, it's Jeremy White with UMR Live. Great to see you winning tonight. Coming from MFS, they've got a storied tradition of title holders, champions going in and out of that gym. And in the last couple of years, there have been some changes over there at MFS. Your coach, Junior Hernandez, has moved up, and by tonight, judging by your performance, he's done quite a good job with you. Two questions really. One, what does it mean to bring another title home to MFS? And two, I want to hear about Junior and Pat and all that work that Junior's done with you. Thanks.
There's just a legacy that goes with Miletich fighting systems, and the Miletich fighting system is still very much alive, and it's still dominant. I think that a lot of the fighters that were there just sort of dispersed for a while. But the team is really building up again. We have a ton of amateurs about to make debuts you're going to start seeing them again. Junior has been a wonderful head coach. He's really brought the team together and made us a team again. He's very easy to rally around. He expects perfection and he pushes us hard. That's the Miletich way. It's hard work. And I think that you're going to see a lot of MFS in the future.
Come on, nobody wants to ask a question about Marlon and Chris. Come on, are you guys crazy?
Shannon, my question is actually for you. 135, will you be holding that off until after the tough tryouts?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
125, who are the top two contenders for Barb now?
Well, I think that there's a couple set out there, but we haven't made, I'm not going to bring them up yet. We haven't made any decisions on who's going to move into that position. But I think that, there's a couple that are set out there vying for that position.
Thanks, Shannon.
Hi, Jeremy Johnson with that MMA show. This question is for Marlos and for Chris. Marlos, I'm sorry, right in front of you. After seeing the commanding performance of Chris Cyborg tonight, how do you feel going into this fight?
I feel terrified. After my first fight with Chris, I know this sounds stupid, but I kind of underestimated her. I was like, wow, she's got a lot of muscles, but I will see that. And then she hit me, and then I got my game plan, and she hit me a little bit more. But I hate it when I lose. I really hate that, and I always want to make up for my losses. So I have a few girls still in my list. And what I like about Chris is that she's a true fighter. And I like a challenge, and it's been 3 years. And the challenge has come up. I always said I wanted to do it at the end of my career, but it came sooner. And now when, how do we say it? It's language barrier. And I'm really happy it happened sooner than after my career, because I'm going for the win, and then she needs another rematch, and then we can fight again, and so on.
Chris, how do you feel against it?
And I say thank you for everybody's support in Invicta, and I'm very excited to be here. And today is an amazing day for me, and 1 year no fighting, and my first fight, and I try to do the best for everybody. And I show aggressive, and I try knock out all the time. And then I say thank you for Ameristar. I appreciate she's very good at this too. And let's go fight into life. I will be ready, and I think it's a good show for everybody.
Oh, my first question is to Shannon. What about the 115 title? Are we going to be seeing that defend it anytime soon?
Yes, you are, possibly on the next card.
Okay, any idea who would
Not
be
yet.
challenging?
Oh, we have an idea, but we're not disclosing that at this time.
Okay, and my next question is to Sarah. You know, going into that decision, that last round, did you feel that you won, or did you feel it was really, really close?
You know, I definitely knew I won the first. Second, you know, Leslie was able to take control and win that round. And then going into the third, I felt really strong, pushed forward a lot, you know, landing quite a few combos, and I thought that I won the fight first and third.
Okay, thank you.
Is this what I'm supposed to be, or am I just jumping over?
I mean, you could say. Welcome to the panel.
Why? Thank you.
Sarah, you said that you'd like to take Zuffa after your fight. Can you clarify the situation on why you were able to take this fight and what it was you were thinking for?
Well, you know, they gave me permission and they gave Invicta permission to allow me to fight here. And I was really excited. I asked them to do that. I didn't want to keep waiting, and I was, you know, I had the opportunity to fight for Invicta in October, and then I had the injury, wasn't able to do that. So I was just really excited to be under the Invicta banner and part of such an amazing organization for the females from 105 up to 145 to really showcase their skills. And you definitely saw that tonight in all of the divisions.
Is that something that they're going to continue to allow in the future, or is this a one-time only deal?
You know, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I know that they've had a really good relationship between Invicta, you know, and Zuffa, but, you know, that's Shannon and Sean Shelby there dealing with that stuff. I just fight.
Well, that was actually my next question. Shannon, what is the relationship between Invicta and Zuffa right now?
Yeah, it's a very positive relationship. I mean, we're both working for the same cause to make it better for female athletes. We're respectful to them, they're respectful to us, and the relationship continues forward.
Awesome, thank you.
I was hoping Leslie would show up.
Leslie, this is Jeremy White with UMOR Live. First, I want to get your reaction to the crowd's reaction at the end of the fight, and then, of course, your reaction to the decision.
I love fighting here. I love the crowd. I really appreciate them. I never am happy to see anybody inside the ring getting booed for any situation. You know, it's nothing I'm ever going to encourage, whether I think I won the fight or whether, you know, whatever. I never want to see my opponent get booed. But I think the crowd was pretty plain about who they think won. They definitely showed it. They were really loud and noisy about it, which isn't anything that I encourage, but that's what I heard. As far as my feelings, I got nothing to say. You know, I should have finished it. You know, I could stay here and I could whine and complain, but I prefer to keep it classy. And I should have finished the fight. It went to the judges, so that's how it went.
Leslie, this question's for you. Jeremy with That MMA Show. And so with the commanding performance that you did put on between you and Sarah, do you feel that this puts you on the UFC's radar now?
Well, I don't really feel like the UFC could be too proud of putting a fighter out there that won such a decision.
Controversial.
Controversial, that's the word I was going for.
Way to put it, Jordan.
I mean, it was a controversial decision. I don't really think the UFC can do anything other than have us fight again to settle the score. I mean, that's really the only place that it can get finished, because they're not going to really look too good putting up their person and saying, look, we got the #2 contender, but half the world thinks that she lost to Invicta's fighter. So, does that answer the question?
Yes.
Any other questions?
Hey Shannon, this is Veronica with Women's MMA Roundup. And can you talk about preliminary pay-per-view buy numbers? No. Okay, how about
Okay, I tell you, I learned my lesson a long time ago about that.
I figured that's the answer we get. Okay, how
I'm
about
not a repeat offender.
how about seemed like the stream went a lot better. Didn't hear anything about issues for that. How do you feel
Yeah,
about
isn't that cool?
Isn't that great?
Satellite, HD, smooth sailing, yeah. So everything was really good tonight. We trended on Twitter, so we accomplished a lot of good things. I think the positive, then how could it not be? I mean, you got to give it all up to the athletes. We just provide a platform. They come in and do everything else, and you're the people that support them and help raise this thing. So,
Are you going to continue with the same model in the future?
in terms of pay-per-view,
Yes.
is that what you're asking?
Exactly.
I don't know. Hopefully, we're going to have a broadcast home here shortly.
That's what I want to know. All right.
There
Any
you go.
idea where? Can you say? No. Okay. Thank you.
My question is for Chris. Chris, I know it's been a while since you've been in the ring. Did anything feel different, or can you take us through what it was like to actually walk down the ramp and feel the door close behind you?
I'm a little bit nervous. I think everybody when you fight is a bit nervous, but I feel ready, and this fight good support, and she support me and all my trainers, and I feel ready, you know, for any situation, stand up or ground, and I'm very excited and happy, and in the other fights I try to do my the best, and I'm blessed, you know.
Chris, what do you think will be different the next time you face Marlos Kunin as compared to the last fight?
I think when I fight her, I think 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. I think she's better and I'm better too. I think we keep training, and I think a good match. And I'm very impressed because after the fight I did it with her and she's loose, and she's the first fighter after I fight. She say, I want to fight you again. And after finish the fight, she say to me, I want to fight you again. It's happening.
Are you in any way worried that the Mushlo fight was not enough of a test to prepare you for Kunin?
No, I'll be ready, you know. I train hard and I train in gym, and I think what I did inside the gym, I will do in cage. And I'll be ready for the fight. I'll be ready. I want to be ready.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Any other questions?
Shannon, I was wondering if you would be interested in Leslie Smith versus Sarah Kaufman too.
Yeah. Great fight. Matter of fact, fight of the night. It's certainly something we can look at in the future. Also, sub of the night. Can anybody guess who that was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yes. I believe Rose's was the fastest submission ever by a female. I believe.
What was that?
That's right. The fastest submission.
Fastest?
Fifth fastest
Uh-oh.
submission in MMA history.
So you're saying
First
Invicta's got
fastest
the
female.
fastest arm bar?
That's right.
Whoa. I'm just messing with you.
This question is for Shannon. Wondering, what do you think is next for Beck Hyatt?
Ooh, I got some good competition for Beck Hyatt. No, there's a lot of girls that are coming up through the rings that, you know, definitely I think Joanna Calderwood's sitting out there, that will be a matchup we'll all want to see eventually. I think we'll, you know, we'll see. Let's, okay, is that it for these athletes? Okay, all right, give us a second. We're going to switch them out and we'll bring up the next. All right?